Hi there, collective. You know what? It's kind of dark in here. First thing this morning, I wake up and I come into this room and I flip on the switch and it blows. So, lights out. Lights out, right? All right. So, anyways, the message is that I got for this reading. The reason I'm doing a collective message. That's interesting, is there is a cost to learning information about yourself from external things. That cost is tuition, okay? It is the cost. There is a cost to it always, because there's something, to me, feels just maybe not quite right? Because you're supposed to trust your intuition, which there is no cost to you except only growth and gain, right? All right, so that was my little download. And we're going to get some messages then. Let's go ahead and burn some Palo Santo. I really haven't done anything like that. I have been saging more lately. It's been extremely beneficial to sage more here lately. So I don't know, maybe that's also something to pass on for you. Just remember, there is a cost. There's always a cost. There is a tuition that you must pay. When you look outside of yourself, find what you can get for free and in fact prosper and multiply from finding within yourself. Although knowledge is great. Almost seems like we should be doing one thing before the other, in a sense, even if things are all happening at one time. This is a perspective of a death and rebirth cycle. And so therefore it makes sense to look at it in a linear perspective of saying this needs to come before this. It would be wise to teach everybody to listen to their intuition or what their inside is telling them about what is true and what is not true. All right. So, okay, so this I could say is an image of Pluto, right? No, not Pluto. Oh my God, I don't know. It looks very similar to Pluto, but it's not. Because, I mean, it's a Mercury card. Okay, so can we have Gemini energy? Well, we have communication. Let's just stick with some basics. Sometimes I overanalyze and get mad if I can't figure something out. I gotta look up these symbols and signs. I've got to. So communication, travel, healing, from the past. Rising from the phoenix, like the ash, right? Okay, like the ash. Heavy decisions. And you're in a period of transition, though. Why? Because something's healing. Obviously, something's healing. Like a phoenix, you're rising from the ash. So this is about to be turned around. Okay, like I say, I feel like it's important sometimes to talk about these readings in a linear way because it makes more sense that something's coming after the next or something like that. And so we have the ashes, we have memories. It is still being turned the way that the card came out. It is still being healed, but if you see a bruise, I've talked about this before, you can stage how many days you think a bruise has been on somebody by the colors. It turns this yellowy color like after, I don't know, 3 days, around the 3-day mark. Okay, so you would, if somebody said I was in a fight, they just did this to me today, and you saw that the bruise had this color to it all over, then you would know that, well, they're probably lying. So probably lying. This is a stage, and it's saying you're on your way to healing something. This could be making you feel more sociable, more talkative. The Mercury's coming across as being somebody who's a little bit more open, but it's also somebody that's like willing to go somewhere. I don't know, like if I'm feeling travel too with this. And this is then what is manifesting for you is this reddening card, which is feeling like if you have a spiritual side of you that the blood has been cut off to, metaphorically, and then all of a sudden the blood gets rushed in. You may even be like, this is a new sensation. It might feel weird. It might feel strange. And then you might be questioning to yourself, I didn't even know that I had this. So that's the type of energy that I'm feeling with this reddening. So that's a really great energy. It's bringing the serpent energy up, just to describe how the energy is going or how it will move. Always reminds me of the spinal cord, you know, going up. Interesting that we have the symbol of a snake, really, in our spine, where our backbone is protecting it. The cord. That's interesting. Okay. Anyway, I'm sorry. I go off left field, and then sometimes I don't come back for a while, but I'm okay. Dissolution. Dissolution. So I guess what I'm saying is the track has always been there. The track has always been there. The energy centers have always been there. This is just turning the lights on. Maybe so powerful that something blows. I don't know. Or maybe my own experience of the energy getting to this particular center that you may have something to resolve or heal first, and really feeling it physically, possibly. But so we have the dissolution card, which means that things are dissolving, things are being absolved for you, obliterated, something's obliterated. I just wanted to say that word. It's a cool word. Get some more coffee. I think obliterated means cut into a bunch of little pieces. I don't know. I could be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. Or like completely wiped out or something like that. Hey, and if you're one of my viewers and you know what that symbol is right down there, let me know. Or any of them. Especially that one, though. I want to know. Maybe it just is it's not the actual symbol for Mercury, though, is it? This is the symbol for Mercury right here on the wrist, okay? So, what is that? What is that? Sorry. This is actually me not woke up yet. Happening soon. New beginning, baby card. Oh, it's so dark in here. Oh, goodness. Gavel also coming out. So they were both coming out reversed then, these two energies. This is something that's going to happen. This is something that's predicting. This is a predictive card for you. I'll read all of them because there's not just one to pull out in this card. This is going to apply in different ways to different people. So please don't identify any way with one specific word until you hear like a bell. And then you don't have to pay for it. You just listen to your intuition, right? Conviction, decisions made, pay attention, offer accepted, legal matters, court order, fair, finished, being judged, bring order, a serious situation, an important decision, and assertion. I'm getting the energy of, like, in my mind's eye, I literally have a metaphor the Spirit's giving me of an energy getting on a bus and having to go into route. There's always been this route, like it has a destination, and then it's got something to say. That's what I feel like. It's like this energy is hasn't gotten to that point yet, but it is. It's like on its way, and then in a sense it's going to assert itself. It will be, that's what triggered that visual. All right. It's like a boxer that has to take time out because they got hit too hard. I don't know. You know what I mean? And the doctor was like, no, if you get hit again, you could die. Like, this is you've got to heal first. Right? And then this bus route is this boxer getting healed. And then the healed mark of whatever they had went through is to get, okay, time, I'm ready. You know, let's go ahead and let you know how I feel. And let's get back in the game. I have autumn on the bottom time frame. Autumn coming up. Here in Virginia, it's feeling like it. A little chilly sometimes. Okay, so the handcuffs is in the reverse. So you will be breaking free. There could be you could be breaking free from some sort of control. I'll just read them again. And once again, just apply it to whatever I'm describing is what this energy is helping you free yourself from. The gavel and handcuffs. Control, defenseless, target, handicapped, held back. Prey, suppress, need to break free. Detained by external forces, applying force, incapacitated, submit, feeling powerless. Oh, you know what story just came to my mind though? With this, what came to my mind was, I believe it is Joseph. Oh Lord, I hope I'm right on this. I think I'm right. Where there were so many things that happened to Joseph in the Bible before he actually got to this point where he was happy. But somebody put him in a prison for something basically that he didn't even do. You know, he was a targeted individual. And they were like, well, no, even though the king liked him or something like that, the story goes that they had to put a lion in there as part of his punishment. Okay, and so this king was almost a little sad, but like, I gotta do what I gotta do. You know what I mean? And so the faith, though, that this energy carried was that, yeah, you will do what you have to do. And if my, if the spirits that I tap into, this God, this higher power, wants to save me, and then God will, I'm just going to leave it at that. And I'm glad that he did that, because then this is why this character was so revered. This is why this was a extremely holy favored person, or an elect, as you could say it. This person has so much faith that it allowed the energy to come in that would paralyze or snap down the jaws shut on this lion, so that nobody is going to get hurt. Nobody's going to get hurt. Nobody's going to get eaten. But what I'm getting with that message is, it's not that the power couldn't do it. It's just that it needed like a route. It needed an interstate to get to the point where it could perform that specific miracle. And the faith that this person had allowed this interstate to be built, so that these miracles could come their way and be, in a sense, I guess how people say, lined up. Okay, so and that is a very important message, because it's it's meaning like there's a joint, there's a conjunction, and there has to be like a, you build on this, you build on your faith, I build on what I've always had, which is all the power. And then we put those together and it makes something. And so there's something together about that. Your faith, the stronger it is like your inner state has been adopted by as many people as it needs to, mile by mile, and it's spotless. Right. Okay. Well, that's interesting, Spirit. That's interesting. I'm going to pull from this deck. I rarely do. These are just cards that have popped out of place. And so I've been setting them to the side because I'm like, you must be important. You popped out of place. Sometimes people are like that, right? You see somebody looking so out of place, you're like, well, there must be something important about you, about this time, about whatever's going on right now. Let's talk about it. Who are you? So you must be someone very important. Wow, I'm so sorry. 4-4. 4-4 in between the 15. Interesting. Supported. You're supported at this time. This energy supports you in a time where you may feel like there are either judgments being made against you, maybe harshness, control, or constraints or restraints, and there's a little bit of frustration with that. So here's an affirmation that's wanting to come out. My needs are always met. I am a beloved human who is blessed with continuous love and abundance from Gaia and the Creator. My needs are always met. My needs are always met. All right. So that's beautiful. That's beautiful. And then on the bottom, divine order. I'm in the right place at the right time, and everything is in divine order. A beautiful message. Okay, so you know what? Okay, I'm just gonna make this short today. A short one. It's just a collective read, but I like that. I like the way of looking at that. So there's this track. It all started with the spinal cord. I don't know, right? I don't know. That's going way out there, but that's interesting too. Spinal cord. Interesting too, because the spinal cord, it gives our body information. And what did the serpent do? Give access to information. Maybe something we've made a conflict is all just about biology, right? Who knows? Who knows? All right, clairvoyance, clear seeing. You can see into things. See into things. Chakra healer, clearing and balancing. Ooh, 3. Ascension number 3, air, in-breath decodes energies. Master number 22, the architect, ruling planet Pluto. Pluto! I'm so glad you came out. I'm so glad you came out because I'm feeling you with not even knowing what that sign is. YouTube platform, spiritual callings. Augur, spiritual master, seer predictions, visionary. And ascension number 9, Buddha plane, spirit determines everything. You could just say it as knowing that there's an energy that makes manifest. Like, I mean, you could just like, okay. So it appears to be in like a linear form here because of perspective. And because everything is in divine order, right? 11, 7. Golden, you're so golden, golden. Going out of my head, Hearts get broken. I don't wanna feel. Wow. Whew. Okay, hella expressive here. Spirit's wanting to be hella expressive for you. Good Lord. Master number 22 again. Who am I talking to? And that is 4. And that is 4. And that's 4. I'm in awe. Every day I'm in awe. That's why I love these things. Okay, you are in possession of incredible creative powers. It's assured you can achieve anything you wish. I'm aligned. Yep. 20, you relate to others on almost a cosmic level. You're dedicated to building harmonious relationships of all kinds. You have the ability to persuade others to your point of view by using gentle means. I am harmonious. Goodness. Goodness. Oh, yeah, the breath is very important. The breath is very important, but look, something to communicate, and then the dissolving. It's the same thing. It's the same kind of message that something's dissolving, and then if there's something like on the earthly or something related to copper, could be that the copper is representing your communication, maybe the swiftness of communication, something that is speeding up. Oh, and the clarity of like transmission, communication. It might be with spirit and you, because we started off with intuition, so it might be with your yourself. I did a meditation last night to binaural beats. That was the beat frequency was to get more in alignment with yourself, like to know, like basically it's like, hey, I want to get to know me more as I can, right? And so it really worked. I'm wanting to say it was like 700 something hertz, maybe 738. I don't know. Whatever it was, in comparison to 432 hertz, the 432 didn't make as many body vibrations and tingles as the 738 did. Anyway, I don't know too much about that stuff, but I know that binaural beats really works to help with body awareness and mindfulness. Okay, so I'm sending you lots of love. Bye.